Hey, I'm Primitive Tim, and today we're gonna be checking out some electronic stuff that I've done with the van. So stay tuned, and we might get shocked today. All right, so at some point during my trip, I'm gonna need to be charging my computer, all my batteries, camera stuff. So my main sources of getting electricity is gonna be from my alternator or from, power plugs at Starbucks when I'm stealing their internet. So I wanna show you guys how I wired up a second battery that has a safety switch so that I don't discharge my main battery. So no matter what happens, my primary battery is never gonna lose its charge. And so I'll always be able to start my van, no problem. All right, so everything is right in here underneath my bed. So I'm gonna need to put my bed up real quick. All right, so I got a secondary battery here, and this is it right here. I don't wanna be using a ton of electricity, and I think this right here is gonna be plenty enough. So what I did here is I wired up this battery, and this wire goes into the wall right back here. This wire connects to the other battery in parallel. So in theory, if this battery is dead, I can start my vehicle off of the other battery, and then I can flip this switch and have my alternator charging both of these batteries as I drive around and go wherever I'm going. This weekend I'll be testing that and making sure that that is what happens. Now my dad helped me a ton with all of the wiring and stuff, and it's actually pretty simple. It's not, once he taught me how to do it, it didn't seem that difficult. So of course I need to connect this battery to the things that I charge. So what I did is I got this little gadget right here, and you can choose anywhere between 24 and 15 volts that it'll give off over on this end. And so this was a car charger, but I cut it off and put these little terminals on here so that I can connect it directly to the battery, because my car charger just doesn't work. My computer, it needs to be charged at 19 volts. So this battery is 12 volts, and this is a DC to DC converter, because that's all direct current coming off of there. So that's converting the 12 volts into 19 volts. This DC to DC converter also came with a bunch of little nozzles right here that I can use. So this one goes to my computer, and then this one goes to my battery chargers. So to connect my DC converter to the battery, it's pretty simple. I got these wing nuts here, and everything's color coded, so you got the red side and black side, positive and negative. And so just connect those. Oh, there's some sparks. So check that out. The little red light is on and it is charging. I can just set it to whatever I need it to be and plug it in. And so with these little wing nuts, it's really nice because you can get them nice and secure really quick, and then you just pop them off, and you can just take everything off, and it's pretty simple. So there it is. So let's go ahead and crank it up and then connect this battery with the main battery and see how the alternator does. I'm a little bit worried about it like melting or exploding or something, but I think it'll be fine. All right, moment of truth. The car is running. Let's flip the switch here. The idle seems to slow down just a tad bit when I flip the switch, but it doesn't shut off. It kind of goes down and goes back up a little. I need a spare tire, so let's drive her down to the junkyard and see how she does. All right, so the junkyard did not have my tire, but I forgot to flip the switch off, so I'm gonna start it up and see what happens. That's it, man. Starts right up. All right, so that's pretty much it with the electrical stuff. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, because I'm gonna be taking this on a trip this week, and I wanna be able to film and edit everything from the van. And that's the goal here. So that way when I take my big trip across the US, I'll be able to release footage as I go. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed something, maybe even learned something. Let me know what you thought down in the comments if you have anything to say, any hints, if you know a lot more about this than I do, because I'm not a professional. Thanks for watching. See you next time.